Hey everyone, welcome to the video. My name is Nick and this is my channel all about cycling in New York City. Everything from road rides to gravel adventures. Let's get into it. So this ride is me going down to Shirley Chisholm Park for a gravel ride. It's Saturday morning, it's about 40 degrees, and I'm really excited to ride today. I haven't ridden Shirley Chisholm in a while, and I'm also going to make some stop-offs at some of the other parks in Brooklyn by the water, like Floyd Bennett Field. They have crit races there, and they also have a ton of off-road trails that I don't think anyone really rides too often. So I just saw them on Ride with GPS. I'm down to get out there and check them out. And I'm also going to go through some of the other parks by Canarsie because it looks like they have some off-road trails too. So yeah, come with me, ride gravel in Brooklyn. Here I am rolling through the Flatbush neighborhood of Brooklyn. After this, I get down into the Flatlands neighborhood. And this is a really unique, cool part of town. There's a lot of old houses, a lot of old apartment buildings, a lot of old warehouses. And so it's really just a different zone to ride through. Typically when I go to Shirley Chisholm Park, I'll cruise through East New York, which is also cool and historic, but I wanted to see something different today. I also had a coffee shop in mind, so I added that to my route that went through Flatbush. There I am doing a quick bike check. I'm on a Canyon Grail. I've been on it about 3 months. I think I like it so far. I might give a more detailed review of that bike in the future. But yeah, there's some cool shots of just really unique sights there in Flatbush. I'm going through some of the neighborhoods here. And I eventually land on a bike path that takes me straight to Canarsie Park, where I find a few really nice off-road trails, and I cruise through those for a while, and they take me right onto the Jamaica Bay Gateway Greenway path that takes me to Shirley Chisholm Park. So these trails here in the park are beautiful. Every time I ride this, I always remember what a unique, cool part of Brooklyn this is to ride. It snakes through the woods, and then it snakes under some bridges around the longer Jamaica Bay Greenway path. But right now, I found some gravel trails to hit, and so this was really kind of unexpected and a lot of fun. I cruised through here for a while. I look to the left, I see there's another path. I don't know exactly sort of how these snake through, or what you could do, like a loop in here or whatever. So I was sort of freestyling it. My Wahoo's kind of going crazy because I didn't plan this into the route. And here I am actually running into a big sand patch. Thought I was gonna tilt over and crash for a sec, but didn't do that. Anyway, yeah, cruising through here. When the leaves are off the trees, it actually provides a really unique time to ride gravel because you can sort of see further into the woods and you can see kind of like where you are a little bit better. And so I think I really like gravel in the fall specifically kind of for that reason. So after I exit Canarsie Park, I get onto the Jamaica Bay Greenway headed towards Shirley Chisholm. It's pretty chill. I see a few other riders. Typically it's really busy. This is a pretty active area for cyclists to be, aside from 9W and Central Park here within New York City. I ride past another accident on the way out of the park. Looks like someone had a little collision and a fender bender. I have to go around this police car as he comes up on the curb because he didn't see me too well. So I'm back on the Greenway. I'm headed towards Shirley Chisholm. The entrance is just up here in a few. There's actually 2 different entrances to Shirley Chisholm. The whole park is split in half. And I go past the smaller one because I am coming from the south. Whenever I ride this park, I always go into the main one. I like to ride this bigger section first. So after seeing this footage, it should come as no surprise that I love this place. I think Shirley Chisholm is one of the most unique parks we have in New York City, and I think it's one of the luckiest places that we have to ride as cyclists. If you want to be into gravel, you don't have to go all the way upstate or go out of town or get in the car. You can just ride through Brooklyn, and then you're here on sort of infinite gravel loops. I think there's 8 to 10 unique miles of trails in here, and they're all connected, so you can just put them together and just do laps throughout the day. Another cool thing about Shirley is the fact that there's a ton of paved roads in here too, which means if you want to come in here on the road bike, you can still have a lot of fun, just cruising around, hitting the flat laps. There is literally 0 elevation as a roadie in here, so I guess that's kind of a drawback, but it's still a lot of fun. And on this ride, as always, I see a few other people who are hitting the gravel trails on really cool gravel bikes and gravel setups. I talked to them for a little while, so it was really nice having some other gravel cyclists in here. I was actually asking about gravel groups and stuff like that because I do want to get involved a little bit in the gravel community more than I am now, and so it was really nice chatting with them. We had a few nice laps through here. Shout out to Les and Joe. I get out of there and I head towards the next stop on my ride for the day, and that will be Floyd Bennett Field. So I've actually never been inside Floyd Bennett Field Park. I know that it's a recreation area, which I think is one step below a national park. Either way, Floyd Bennett Field is an abandoned airport. It's huge. I know that for road racing they have criteriums in there, but I didn't realize, just looking at the map, how enormous this place was. The ride from Shirley over to Floyd Bennett is about 4 miles on the Jamaica Bay Greenway. Some of the road is a little choppy, but it's still a lot of fun. If you live in New York City, you should drive down to Floyd Bennett Field and take a look, just because it's such a curiosity. This place is really massive. It's got a ton of abandoned buildings. It's just miles and miles of concrete. People race motorcycles in here, people drag race in here, even though I don't think they're supposed to. And if you're into cycling, there actually is a lot of kind of unridden trails. I don't know if these are part of just like maintenance roads for it or what, but I could ride in here, loop these trails together for like hours, and there's really not much else like it. It kind of reminds me of Shirley in the fact there's not much elevation to it, and the trails loop together, except this is more in the woods opposed to where Shirley is like straight gravel. Whoa. found whatever the hell this is. Little gate area, and then it's got like these little things you can look through. But there's tons of trails. I mean, I've been riding gravel in here today, and this is a really good and quite large spot for a gravel, it seems. Like, you could really go through here for a while. So I'm just gonna keep going before I've got some daylight left. It's about 3 p.m. The sun's gonna set at about 4:30, so got my lights on me, it's fine. These trails can be fast. They're smooth, there's really no sticks or anything in the way. You could just kind of fly down these, and so I think it would be really fun to have sort of an impromptu gravel crit or something in here, just based on the way the trails are set up. But I ride out of there, I check out some more of the abandoned buildings, and I get back on the road, back on the Jamaica Bay Greenway towards Brooklyn. I ride back through the Flatlands neighborhood again to Bedford Avenue to the south of Prospect Park area, and I finished my ride by going a few laps through Prospect Park. So that's it for this one. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.